Hi, my name is Ricky Tsui. I am part of the Cisco product team in the Catalyst SD-WAN product team. What we've been seeing, the trends we've been seeing in the industry for adoption of network services is that, in a post-pandemic world, obviously capital has been very expensive to get, right, with the macroeconomic environment. Yet, the demand for networking solutions is also in high demand, right? And so what we've seen is a shift towards a demand from customers to be more, getting more on-demand services, pay-as-you-go type of services, and less of the traditional, capital-intensive spending up front and try to amortize it over multiple years. And so that's the trend that we're typically seeing. Cisco fits in a NaaS ecosystem kind of all over, right? Cisco is a very large company. It's one of the OGs in the networking industry, right? And so we have a product portfolio across the board, right? And so we are uniquely positioned to work with our service provider partners to integrate our networking technologies with their services and offer that to their customers, right? And so you look at NaaS itself, right? I know at the MEF Forum we're looking at it very specifically, in the adoption of and creation of APIs and creation of services that customers can adopt in that on-demand model. But it also includes commercial models that are more flexible, as I mentioned earlier, right? And so we have been working with our partners on both of those fronts as well, both in a creative commercial model to get it in an on-demand manner, but also in a more technical integration model so that the SPs, the service providers, and their customers can adopt Cisco technologies in that on-demand way. Cisco has been there with the service providers from day one, we are building their network from the core all the way to the WAN edge, and delivering services that way, and offering a robust capability on those services. The challenge is over the last 4 or 5 years, we've seen a shift where these newer next-gen customer networking providers out there, like hyperscalers, SASE companies, SSE companies, etc. They've been taking share here, there, and everywhere, right? Where they're essentially saying, hey, you don't need a network, a secure or differentiated network from your partner anymore. You just use straight internet, right? And get to our network, and we can get you to your destination as soon as possible. And that really kind of challenged the business for a lot of SPs, where once before private networks like MPLS were king, now customers are demanding more on-demand internet-based networks that are simple to deploy, etc. What we're working towards with the SPs is to bring the WAN back to the SPs, right? So leverage the robust capabilities that they built in their core, highlight those capabilities, and deliver it in an on-demand manner. Because what we feel is customers still need those capabilities, but it was just very difficult in the past to adopt those capabilities. So that's why they went to internet and over-the-top type of solutions, right? But with NaaS, it gives us a unique opportunity between Cisco and our SPs now to open up these network APIs on the edges, and get the customers this deterministic network, this 5 nines hardened network capability, but have it in a much more consumable manner, right? On-demand capabilities, no long contracts, right? And an ability to still dictate where their traffic is in a private, secure manner, without the cumbersomeness of legacy contracts, or even the cumbersome of over-the-top type of security solutions that the hyperscalers and SaaS companies offers today.